Hello everyone, my name is Yellow and welcome to episode 1 of my universe mode. And just to clarify now, this isn't my 3-person universe mode which I've been doing videos on. No, that's going to be starting next week. That's going to be a separate universe mode. This one is my universe mode. So this video is going to be more of just explaining what's going to go on in it more than actually doing anything. So we won't do anything with those matches yet, but as you can see here, the calendar now, it's looking a bit full. We have Raw, we have NXT, we have Superstars, we have SmackDown, we have main event there, and the pay-per-view, and that is the same every month up until WrestleMania 30, which I put there. I changed the arena just because I wanted the 30th one. So yeah, and I might as well just show everything. I've changed the champions for each show, so actually, no, I won't show that first. First, I'll get into what I actually want to be doing. So, the calendar, as you can see, Raw, NXT, Superstars, SmackDown. And I've kind of changed it up a bit. So, if I go into rosters here, actually, no, I'll go into Superstars. It's easier to show there. Like, Adrian Neville's there. But I'll just go from the top. So, I've switched around the rosters. So, Raw and SmackDown are the same as they would have been, except I've changed a few of the Superstars around, so the shows are a bit evened up, so the rosters aren't too overpowered. Like, Raw always had all the main eventers, where SmackDown had more mid-carders. I've kind of mixed it up, so it's kind of even now. The mid-card and title, like the top of the card, I forgot the name, main eventers, that's the one. That's what I'm looking for. So I've mixed it up so it's a bit more even. So I'll just scroll through. This is the Raw roster here with the champions. You can see CM Punk is WWE champion, Damon Sandow US champion, and we'll keep going down the list here. So that is Raw there. And then SmackDown has these lot here. Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger, Real Americans, are the tag team champions for this. We also have John Cena is World Heavyweight and Kane is Intercontinental champion. So that is the SmackDown roster there. Now the next roster is the retro roster, which is the Superstars. Like, that is the Superstars show, and it includes all the legends and retro people. So we have it here. I'll just go down the list. And Eddie Guerrero is European champion. That is the mid-card title, and we will keep going down here until we get down to Shawn Michaels, who is our main event champion with the WWE Championship from 98 to 2002, I think that is. But yeah, that is the retro roster there, and the free agents are not going to be involved. I might as well go through them. So we have these people aren't going to be involved in our Superstar universe mode. And you might be thinking, why is the retro versions of people not involved, and The Rock and stuff? That's because they're already on the show in their alternate versions, so I'm not going to include them here either. But we also have NXT, which, as we all know, is the Jobber show. So, yeah, we have Adrian Neville here, David Otunga, we have also download Diego there, the freaking Wyatts are on here. Not Bray Wyatt, though, because he hasn't got a good call at the minute, but we do have Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. But we also have 3MB here, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions. And we'll keep going down. Cassius Ohno is the NXT Champion. And Sami Zayn's also here. Santino and Zack Ryder. So that's how it's going to be. So if we go back to the calendar here, we have Raw, which is all the new current Superstars. SmackDown is all the current. NXT is like the Jobber show. Superstars is the Legends. And main event, since the pay-per-views, you can only have 2 shows, so that would be Raw and SmackDown there. Raw and SmackDown for the limit. So I've done the same thing here. Each month, main event is pretty much the pay-per-view for NXT Superstars and the Superstars. So that is the pay-per-view for them, which is why that is there each month as well. It's something that they can look up to. And as I said, I had the rivalry, so let's have a look through. For the main event picture, we have CM Punk versus Ryback. The US champion, Damien Sandow, versus Dolph Ziggler rivalry, and the tag team championships is the Real Americans versus the Shield on NXT. I don't know why, but these rivalries don't start for 4 weeks, so I don't know what's happening here. But the main rivalry is Cassius Ohno versus Sami Zayn. Tag team rivalry is 3MB versus Cobra, and another rivalry is Justin Gabriel versus David Otunga. And Superstars is the same, I don't know why, but it doesn't start for 4 weeks. But we have Shawn Michaels versus The Rock, the main event picture there. The mid-card picture is Eddie Guerrero versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And another rivalry we have is Hulk Hogan, whose music's playing at the minute. Ooh yeah, brother, versus the Dead Man, Undertaker there. And then on SmackDown we have Cena versus Orton. This rivalry started straight away. The mid-card picture we have Kane versus Del Rio, and 4 weeks rivalry we have Chris Jericho versus Christian. So that's how I'm gonna play it, and I'm not gonna mess around with too much because yeah, the tag teams are all the same. I might as well show this. Yeah, so we have those tag teams there, and yeah, the stories are all on. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen, and it should be a good show. So each episode I'm going to be going down one show. So the first episode is going to be Raw here, and I will play one of these matches. It's probably going to be that match just because it's Extreme Rules. I'm not going to mess around with the matches that also whatever happens, happens. That is the beauty of Universe Mode. I'm not going to mess around. So whichever matches come out, it could be Tensai versus Brodus Clay, and you know, that'll be fine. And yeah, I'm just going to go down, play one match per episode and see what happens. So I'm probably going to play that Extreme Rules match in the first official episode, I guess. So this episode is probably like episode 0, which is just like the explanation of what's going on. But yeah, that is my first week. It looks interesting here. We have some good matches. I don't know about those two. Those are a bit weird. But yeah, everything's set up and we are ready to go. So this is going to be it for the first episode. I will try and get out the next one later on today as well, just because this one hasn't really had any matches or anything. But yeah, let's see if we can get this episode up loads. Loads of likes, loads of comments, loads of everything. So, you know, spam the likes, spam the subscriptions, even put a few comments if you want to. But yeah, that's going to be it. So like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you later on today with some more videos.